All right, so let's talk about the different ways that we package chocolates, and some of these boxes can also be used for made-in-store products.
Yeah, so one of the really special things about Kilwins is the packaging. These are really beautiful little boxes to put our product in, and we want to use them as much as we can because it elevates our product and makes it feel even more special as our customers leave.
Oh yeah, do you remember that story about like you can charge $15,000 for a ring from Tiffany's and get the same ring at Walmart, and literally the box and the branding of Tiffany's is going to allow you to charge so much more because there's such an emotional pull with something like a Tiffany's product.
Yes.
Whereas you buy that same ring at Walmart and it doesn't have the box.
There's truth to that story, but you're not buying Tiffany's jewelry at Walmart. But yes.
Yeah. So you're saying the quality still matters, but the
quality
box
still matters.
Means a lot.
But the box definitely elevates the
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
the product. So Kilwins boxes definitely elevate our chocolates. So we have an assortment of different boxes that we can put an assortment of our products, and our products come in all kinds of sizes and shapes. And so these boxes help us a little bit with making things pretty. So our first option is a window box. We sell a ton of these on the floor, and they have special labels for the ones that we sell on the floor. But these are also really good boxes to use for truffles. You'll notice that they're just a little bit taller than our regular fudge boxes, which allow the truffles not to be crushed in any way, gives them just a little bit extra space so the product remains exactly as it was before it went in the box. You never want the box hurting the product in any way. The box is made to protect it. So these hold. You never want to fill a box with just a few pieces, because if you close the box and leave like that, the chocolates are going to fall around, jiggle, and get damaged. So you always want to fill the boxes to capacity.
So you want to verify that someone's purchasing this amount
before you make a box decision.
So it's better to use like two smaller boxes. Mm-hmm. But sometimes that's hard to navigate conversationally because people don't always know how much they're going to buy. So sometimes it's good to know how much they're getting and then package it.
Yeah. So all the pricing before I put these in a box, I would have already done. You can tear the scales, but I like to weigh out all the product and then figure out boxing in order to deal with the issue Laurel just brought up.
Yeah, gotcha. That's just strategy for packaging. So you're going to fully fill this window box. And I actually learned something new because I usually don't know where these are because I don't package window boxes. And so I've packaged truffles in this, but he demonstrated to me that he like put a truffle, like a malt truffle in here, and you can see that when we closed the lid, it created a mark. So now I know. I'm like, oh, okay, this is actually...
So you see how neat and tidy that is? If I shake it around, nothing's going anywhere.
Right. And when you close it, it's not touching the top of the truffle. So we just went over these options. This is only for fudge. If for some reason you can't find this and you have to use this, just take the knife out and put it back with the knives. This is designed for truffles and chocolate items. If you know that you're going to fill this, you can just point the customer across the store. It's going to change locations from year to year, but we have all of this stuff boxed over there. So you just walk the customer out. And if you know they want something like this, you just say, hey, we have that packaged, and you save yourself a bunch of time, and also it's better customer service. Also, if you were only going to sell like a quarter pound, which would be half a box of, say, cashew tuttles, you can just say, oh, you're getting cashew tuttles, we have those boxed, and you actually are going to increase the amount that you're selling, as well as saving yourself time, and they're going to be happy because they're like, oh, that's so pretty. So there's lots of benefits to understanding that these boxes exist and directing customers across the store. Is there anything you would say about that?
No, that's great. That's all really good information.
Yeah, okay. So say that they're getting a mixture that's not packaged, right? So you are in a situation where you're packaging this stuff. Here's the different size boxes. This is a 2-piece. This is called a half-pound box, and this is the pound box. So is this a pound and a half?
No, that's a pound.
Oh, okay.
So the half-pound box can fit 6 truffles on the bottom. You can do 2 rows of that.
Yeah.
This will fit 8, and you can do up to 3 rows.
Okay. Cool. And this box is nice because you can also do some made-in-store products in here.
Yes.
So you can do kind of combo stuff, but that's a situation where you really are asking your customer questions about what they're using their products for before choosing packaging.
And the slightly smaller one, the Twinkies fit really well in this, as do things like s'mores or peanut butter cups. So you can also use it for that. That's not our go-to. Our go-to is to put it in a bag, but if it's a gift for someone or the customer wants a box, they fit in this really well.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Okay, so do you want to demo putting product in here?
Putting product in here is really easy.
Okay.
The two-piece boxes I get more compliments on than any of them because they're really cute.
Is it hard to get those in there? I always struggle to like not damage product. So you just got to be a little bit careful to not.
Yeah, just definitely try
push
one.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then these sides go in.
Nice.
There it is.
Super cute. A lot of people order these for weddings.
Yeah.
And then sometimes when we do donations, we'll put like, there's one donation we do where we cut up fudge and put it in there.
And then another thing that fits really well in the two-piece boxes is our almond toffee bars, because they are not a normal size of a truffle.
Oh, okay.
So if you grab one of those, you want to make sure you're wrapping it in a deli sheet if it doesn't have a paper cup.
Oh, so these guys right here.
So these guys right here. So if you wrap it up really well,
They're just getting one.
they also fit really well in there.
Okay, so that's like a nice gift. But usually people getting one are just throwing it right in their mouth.
Usually, yes, absolutely. And they don't need a box if it's going right in their mouth. They won't want a box either if it's going right in their mouth. So part of why we told you about the half pound versus pound boxes is because it's really nice. Customers ask all the time, because these are priced per pound, what a half pound looks like or what a pound looks like. And you can just pull out a box and say, this is a half pound and this is a pound. And when you do that, you want to actually put the bow on top so they can see what it looks like full. It just doesn't give a good impression like this. Does that make sense? So we're gonna box one of these up right now and show you how to do that.
Here he has, what are these two types?
There's 3 almond truffles and then 3 hazelnut truffles.
Those are Irish cream or hazelnut.
I'm pretty sure those are hazelnut.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So hazelnut, and then there we go. So this is just a technique to neatly drop them in the box. So now that's one layer that fits in there.
And so that's going to work as a shelf, basically.
So taste chocolates, truffles, and boom. There we go. So the price per pound is $49.99, and we made everything in our cases the same price per pound, so that when you have a huge variety of products, you can then just hit one button. For any item in this case, it's all going to be the same price per pound. So that can take the time that it takes to package from 15 minutes to 1 minute, because you can just hit one button for them. And we don't need that for accounting purposes. Having a receipt that's accurate is a courtesy for the customer. So if you can do it accurately, but you don't absolutely have to for our accounting purposes. And there you go. Okay, so why don't you weigh that? So is that actually going to be pretty much half a pound? Let's see. Okay, wow, that's really cool. So with truffles, this is a half pound box.